everybody crazy?
Hey guys, it's Eno.
Hi, it's Kelsey.
Hey, it's Bradley.
Hello, it is Yuri here.
And it's Crimson.
And today is our 29th adventure in our PlayUnity Pathfinder campaign, Star Searchers.
29!
29, that is a big number.
Boots!
Bigger than the last one even.
Can I make a statement?
Yes?
I just realized when I said my name, it sounded kind of like I was going to start singing the theme song to Franklin. That little turtle. It's like, hey, it's Franklin. Does anyone...
Hey, it's Bradley.
Yeah, anyone?
Dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun.
We can continue. I just wanted to mention that.
In our last session, our heroes went to go leave the tower for a nice long rest. Isaac was at 0 hit points and Kontu was at -8 to his dexterity. So obviously they ran into spiders on their way out and cursed the DM for it. Unprepared and unready, they slaughtered the spiders one by one, destroying them with very little effort before leaving without a scratch. When they arrived back in the town of Absalom, they found a church where a bunch of initiates were trying to show up each other by trying to cast better cure spells than the previous. Taking advantage of this, they made generous donations and was allowed to heal almost to full. It wasn't until Lillina started to talk in Celestial and Mae talk back in Infernal that they got free healing from the priest who was impressed by their knowledge of the languages.
Booth Rodar.
They then headed to Felix's place, which none of them knew where it was, so they went to Lady Hydemark to find out because she has all the answers for them. However, as they arrived, Lady Hydemark was more than ecstatic to see them, especially since they had a visitor. And that's where we'll start today's session. Let me move us over to the map.
Mapacoon.
Do I have the correct
Not the
token
sun?
now, mister?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yes, I believe you do.
He fixed it last time because I remember saying it's way bigger than mine. And that doesn't make sense since you're such a tiny girl.
I have a big ass head and a teeny
Yeah,
tiny body.
It is
All
I have
that
a big
hair.
head and little
I
arms.
want the secrets.
It's so good to see you all back. One of you, Lillina actually has a visitor.
Oh, who could that be?
Her name is Cybria Calmarel, and she's been looking forward to seeing you.
Only Lillina?
The rest of you are free to attend, of course, but she's specifically interested in Lillina.
Well, I was actually wondering if I could see Felix. So,
I
do
suppose
know
you
where
could go
Felix
see him.
lives?
You'll probably not need it here right now. Though I do wish to hear about your adventures.
We'll tell you, or maybe Lillina will fill you in afterwards. But where does Felix live anyway? I have no idea.
He is in the merchant quarter. She tells you the specific streets and the bench cart stop to get off on. Look for a clock made of a gear whose hands are both wrenches.
Didn't I say that? Kind of in... Yeah, in character. Didn't I say that?
I don't think so, but okay,
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure I said that. Anyway.
Well, okay. Say hi to the whatever her name was, Lillina, for me. See ya.
And Isaac will go to see Felix. Will the rest of you be coming inside then?
No. No.
No.
No. No. Just no. I don't care for Icy Hot's business over there. I feel like this is gonna... If this isn't gonna result in a fight, I don't want to be
Oh,
there.
I'm sure there shouldn't be bloodshed. Not in my own
Yeah.
home.
Not for me. I'm gonna. I got some things and places, and yeah, later.
Perhaps you should make a place for you all to meet up then, if you're all splitting up. Although it seems like
Whoops.
Isaac is far gone. Where do you think Isaac will show up? We wouldn't want the boy getting lost.
I'm going with him, so I'll go tell him where we're gonna meet up.
My
My
person
won't move.
We can go back home.
The house!
We can go
Oh,
back home.
I can't move my character.
Nope.
I can't move it either. We could go home. That sounds like a plan. And also, I haven't been there in ages.
I want to fly a crossbow.
Where we can meet at the house? God damn it! Okay.
So why don't you go catch up to Isaac before he takes a bench card out of here? You guys will meet at the house in 1 or 2 hours?
Probably not.
Shut up! No, that sounds like a plan. We don't need
We
more than 2 hours.
I'm saying we probably won't. It'll be inconsistent, and somebody will be there in like 30 minutes, and somebody will be there in an hour. It's just this is the
We'll
nature.
meet up in the house. Just
Shut up, Tycoon.
This is the
At
nature of
some
Star
point.
Soldiers.
By nightfall, I guess.
By nightfall, sure. Let's go with that.
You look...
At some point, all of us will be in the house.
Yaval.
We do this a lot, Lady Hydemark. I'm sorry for being me.
I'm quite used to your antics by now. I find them quite endearing, to be honest. Run along, you two. Especially you, Mae.
Well,
Isaac's a fast runner. If he is indeed running.
he's not that.
Probably
fast.
not running, but
I can't move my person.
You can't?
No, I just said
I
this.
gave you control sense
No, I
then.
can. Oh, no, I can.
I throw up my hand in like a wave, not looking
I
back.
throw my hands up in the air sometimes.
I guess I
throw
put
my focus falls in the air sometimes, singing Ayo. Let's go Squirtle.
Well then, Lillina,
Totally just started.
I suppose we should go inside.
I guess we shall, and I'll figure out who. Whoa,
Oh, she looks pretty.
2 of me.
You... There's only one.
I really wish I could add her to my harem.
Oh, no.
Just
Oh.
no.
We didn't allow this.
She walks you into her table, which is covered in a tablecloth right now, though it's not shown. There is a tea set for 5 places, but Lady Hydemark starts to clean up 2 of the places so that only the 3 of them are left before she takes her seat at the head of the table again. So, you are Lillina of the Vonahel family.
Yes. How do you know of me?
Oh, I've heard of you around, Princess. I am Sabria Calmaral, the Princess of the Market. And I hear that
Oh.
you've been using my title.
I apologize. I didn't mean to.
You see,
I found this amulet up in the crows.
and you show her the pendant. She, by the way, is wearing a
Oh.
similar pendant, although far newer. It's very shiny. It's made of gold, and it seems to have more of a fancy swirl to it.
Wonder what would happen if a guy wore the pendant during the adventure. Would it be like a prince? Is there a reverse token for the prince?
I got it off the Prince of the Market, the one that disappeared 28 years ago.
And how do you know this?
Anyway. I remember it from a bit ago.
That was my father's pendant. He did disappear almost 30 years ago. I would like his pendant back, if you would be so kind. And she offers her hand. You notice on the inside of her arm, there are gold scales running up.
Those are very pretty.
I like yours as well,
And
though I do prefer gold over silver.
mine are natural as I take off like the pendant. I'm sorry again. I was using it mostly before its magical effects that it had.
Oh yes, they're quite useful to me. You see, being princess of the market, I have to look over various types of goods, secure trade routes. It's actually a big responsibility, otherwise I wouldn't mind if someone used a title as such. And she takes the pendant, she holds it, and then hugs it to her chest. I suppose he's really gone then. When he left, he was in such a
Yes.
hurry. Some of us thought he had been out to secure a route or find some treasure. But he did never come back. I guess I always knew he was gone, but... well...
Hmm. I'm sorry for that. If you want, I could show you where I found it. His bones are there, and nothing more.
She ponders on this for a while.
Sorry.
Was you?
I don't...
You hear a
multiple
sneeze from the distance.
Damn it, that's that Mae again and her damned allergies.
Crystal shards fly towards the building. As the
Anyway.
purple crystalline figures pass by the window, they seem to go unnoticed by the royal. I don't think I'd actually like to see them, but as is tradition in this seaside city of ours, the great city of Absalom, if you could send the bones into the sea so that he may rest with all of my ancestors, it would be most appreciated.
Is there no other ceremony that needs to happen?
Well, no.
No.
Not expecting that.
Though, I do thank you for bringing me this solace. As a token of my appreciation, she takes off the golden, better-looking pendant and hands it to you. Take this.
Are you
It has
sure?
the same magical properties as my father's pendant. Took several months to forge, and during the time I was without it, I was lost. A girl at the time. But I learned quickly, thanks to my steward. The pendant is invaluable, but this new one was forged out of necessity. I rather carry my father's line with me. I'll let it be known throughout the market that the old pendant is now the one that is to be obeyed, and the new pendant is only to be used for adventuring purposes. In addition, I'd prefer you not have it out at the market.
Thank you. I'll try to remember to stow it away.
I thank you. And that's all of the official business. She would like to talk pleasantries with you for a while, going on about different magics, sharing with you that she is also a sorceress, although hers is a long sleeping line of the gold dragon rather than the silver.
I would be honored and very curious to hear all of her tales.
And Lady Hydemark, who has been very quiet during this, also shares pleasantries with you. And the three of you talk and drink tea, and it's quite nice. So should we follow Isaac or Kontu next?
Choose your adventure!
Click the annotation to... I don't do annotations. Let's just go to Isaac.
Yay.
Oh
Oh,
no!
we'll go to Kanto.
Why are you
I'm getting
doing
confused
this?
now.
Something is gonna happen.
Okay, let's go to Contu. He's been waiting.
No. Go ahead. You already said it. You can't change your mind
Alright,
now.
I don't have a map of his place, so I'm doing this thing. Well,
From great minds to Isaac.
Ouch!
all of you receive 400 experience points for bringing Cybia solace.
To be fair, I don't feel like we deserve any of them. But I'll accept them
many?
graciously.
400.
100.
Each.
Awesome.
I'll accept.
We
but I
should
don't
be
feel
at
like-
6,975, I believe.
I'm at 6675, but I did
I'm
miss
at-
a week.
I
I
am
don't know
at
if you remember I had-
5925, so I must
I
have missed
probably
a lot.
should have done that afterwards.
It's 697.
Yep,
Whatever.
that was awkward. There's no experience in this campaign. It's just we're just people growing gradually. This is real. This is real fucking life.
Also, I preferred if you not move your tokens while on this map.
I'm not moving.
I know,
I haven't
I'm
done
just
anything.
warning you ahead of time.
I changed your experience to be the same as ours.
Isaac
thank you.
and Mike head to Felix's house, which I'm going to actually zoom in on a bit.
Oh. Look at the screen. I see no. Oh, where am I? I'm there. Okay.
And
I'm good.
you do find a place that has a large sign of a on the front of the building is a gear as a clock face with no numbers, the hour and the minute hand, both which are wrenches, and a door without a handle.
I knock at the door, maybe push it open a bit.
When you push, you find that it gives no way, but when you knock there, after waiting a small while, a small hole appears at the top of the door, about several feet above you, and out comes a cylinder, which looks like a spyglass that someone would use at the top of a crow piling on a ship, except much larger and much longer, and the lens at the end turns down to look at you. Who is that?
I give it a little wave.
Oh,
It's me, Isaac, and Lillina from the Star
I'm
Searchers.
not Lillina, you dick
Oh,
hole!
Can you smack him on the back of the head?
Sorry.
in character? Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, ow. Sorry. At least I didn't call you, like, Natalia or something.
And that's why she's not in your
The
hand.
door swings open and the spyglass thing retreats. You guys go in, it's dimly lit, and you go down a flight of stairs immediately. And you find Felix, who lifts his goggles and puts them on his head, finding that his skin is actually a lot lighter where the goggles had sat. The rest of him being scorched or burned in some way, or just really dirty. Oh, hi, I wasn't expecting you. I may have cleaned up. He brushes his gloved hands off on his overalls and soot falls off.
I give him a pacha with my hand and go, don't worry about it.
I hope the traps are to your liking. Is there anything I could help you with? Me being Felix,
Oh.
fix it. I fix things, as we fixers are known to do.
The traps were great, but I was wondering if you could make a slight modification to the traps.
Perhaps, what kind of modification?
I
I
was
want something that goes boom.
I want something that I could throw. I can activate it and throw, and then as soon as it hits the ground, it would explode. Or the wires would come out and slice things up as soon as it hits the ground on impact.
Huh. A ranged projectile explosion. I think I could work something like that out. You'd have to give me time to run prototypes so that it didn't go off in your hand, or At least enough at all. Yes, I suppose I can make that. Yes, in time.
Wish.
Cool. And now, a slight thing that maybe for a later date that I think we should make, or you should make.
As you keep talking, he goes over to his table and it's full of different things, and he's careful with a few things and very not careful with a few others. And he finds a notepad. Most of the pages are crinkled, and he finds a smudgy pen, and he starts to jot down some ideas.
I'm thinking of making a giant mechanical soldier that is piloted by a person. They would go inside of it and they would move the arms. The arms will have weapons, like it shoots arrows or... And
I turn to Isaac and tilt my head and go, seriously?
You mean like a rock golem or an iron golem? Steel, perhaps?
yes, but it would require a person to pilot, and I think I'll call it a mech or something.
Why?
I turn to Isaac again and go, how much money do you have again, bro?
You're gonna sell him flame color.
It would provide protection. It will provide protection to the pilot while giving him more power.
Why be in the iron golem when they could be controlled by pendants or magic words? Just a question.
Really good
Oh, we
question,
got you
but
there.
I see it as if you are in the Iron Golem, they'll have to destroy parts of the Iron Golem before they can get to you. Whereas if you're outside controlling him, they can just go for you directly, evade the Iron Golem, and go for you, and then
Hide
stop
in a
you.
tree.
No, if the
Yeah, but what if they find you?
then the golem
How would they?
being a mechanic, I find that if a golem is not strong enough to stop an attacker from advancing on its controller, then it's probably not a very good golem.
I agree with Felix.
Well, that's just an idea I had.
I will keep it in mind if something comes to me that would make that more of a viable
I
machine.
lean over and whisper to Felix, really don't have to. We don't notice of him as it is.
Quite right. Is there anything I could help you with, Miss Mai?
I was wondering if there's any way of making my crossbow more effective and killy of things.
Well, I suppose you could use stronger bolts. I could perhaps
What would you recommend?
I could
Explosive
make
bolts.
specialized ones, or
Isaac says.
ones that are made to do more damage. I could try to create a specialized crossbow for you if you wish to reload them faster or shoot more than one at a time, but
Be awesome!
the problem is it might be a little costly. The mechanisms are finicky. I will get to work on it, of course, but as you are a friend, it'd be...
Can you give me a bit of a heads up as to how much costly it would be?
I can't...
You don't have to be accurate, just give or take.
300 gold pieces.
You cool? Continue.
That was all.
Oh, okay. I could give you 30 gold pieces up front if that
Oh,
helps.
Miss Heidemark's given me so much from the party that I couldn't just accept coin off the cuff. But when I make it, I will tell Miss Heidemark to send her. Oh, I could just give it to her. I could do that, of course. Oh
I don't
my
mind
goodness!
coming
And he
to visit,
starts
yeah.
rummaging through his table again.
I feel like I'm making him feel really awkward.
He's born to be awkward.
Oh, that's okay. As long as I'm not making him awkward.
He's just awkward as it is.
But he likes the pretty lady.
Finally finds something and he holds it up. It's kind of hard to see in the dim lighting. He even hits the light that is like swinging down the... It starts to sway back and forth. He goes, here it is! Okay, Isaac, are you still missing your finger? Of course you are. No one just grows back a finger. But here,
Have you met Kontu?
I believe I
What is it?
saw him. No.
He's like a magician, man.
Which one is Kontu? That wasn't the elven woman with
Big
you,
orc.
was it? No, of course not.
No. He's
No, big orc,
big dude with a warhammer.
soft-spoken.
I don't believe I met him.
Oh. You should meet him. We'll bring him to visit. You can see the hand. He grew a finger back.
That's
It's very cool.
spectacular. But this is for Isaac, and he attaches a bronze finger to where Isaac's was missing, and
Oh my god, Isaac the bronze finger. It's like GoldenEye, but not.
and fastens it with leather straps that kind of create a upside down V on his hand. You know when you're firing a bow for a long amount of time without a guard, it starts to wear out one's fingers. Well, this is not only to replace the finger that you lost, but when firing, you should be able to create it more accurately. It has a notch right here, and he touches a part at the end of your finger to place the arrow, and it should be able to steady your aim a little bit and allow you to fire for a longer duration of time without bloodying your fingers upon the string. If you want it, it's a gift, something I worked on in my spare time.
Ooh,
Take care and be
this
nice.
this is great. Thank you,
You
Felix.
gain +1 to attack rolls with a short bow or a long bow.
Awesome!
Yay!
Jelly.
I will work on the instant explosion projectiles. And please take care of the arrows redirectional and dexterity. It would be easy enough to replace if broken. I just prefer you not to. Also,
Love you too.
don't scream. And he touches the finger on the top and the bottom, and you feel a sharp pain where the joint meets.
Oh my god!
There. It should work now, and you can now curl that finger along with your other ones.
Oh god, that.
There's
was
a
very
small
painful.
trickle of blood.
Ow.
Does he lose any health?
About 15.
What, HP?
No, he doesn't lose any health.
Fucking hell, don't do that to me.
I have
Okay,
a couple
then.
of the first prototype of the traps if you wanted to buy those to fund my research. Otherwise, I kind of would like to get back to the thing I'm working on. He looks behind his shoulder, and there are about a dozen different projects he's working on.
Aww.
I only have 30 gold on me. How much is a trap? 10 gold? Maybe more? I don't know.
I would usually sell them for 20, but I suppose I could do 2 for 30.
Hmm.
If you ask me for money, I will slap you.
Okay. Alright, I'll do 2 for 30.
Thank you. And he exchanges 2 of the traps. These are the exact same as the last ones for the 30 gold, which he
And
puts
I
on the table
hand him the 30 gold.
in a stack. You notice now there are like random bits of coins, like he keeps moving the stack or knocking it over.
Aww.
Well then, thank you, Felix. And thank you for the finger.
Oh, you
We'll come again.
quite
soon.
welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I don't get visitors often, but to be honest, I prefer it that way. But thank you for stopping. It was a pleasure to see you again. Thank you. And he starts to
We'll come
he
visit
starts
again
to
soon.
back away as if he's leaving his shop, but going further back into it.
Aww.
Kind of like doing the constant, like the bowing over and over again kind of thing. And you guys, I assume, leave Felix to his work?
Jawohl.
Yes. And we head back home.
Sorry. Fell asleep there. It was really boring. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Kantu goes to see the
got a
girls and they're
bronze
gone.
finger. I got a bronze finger. That's awesome.
Now you're gonna be Isaac the Bronze Finger.
No, unless somebody starts calling me that, I'm not going to change it from play caller.
Kantu finds the girls.
We will. I will start making fun of you in any way possible. Nice
Now
finger
when-
you have there.
And I will accept the fact that you're calling me that, and I'll name myself that. I will own it. I will not let you make fun of me.
You will own it.
I will own the bronze finger.
Well, you already do. It's on your hand. See, you can't contest my logic.
I'll own the bronze finger name.
Actually, there's a guy in northern country. He kind of goes by that name right now.
He finds them in the Ascendant Court, where there are different chapels and priest-like garb. But there's also an apothecary shop just between here and the Petal District. So I suppose it's more around here then. Whoop, moving.
Teleport.
As he approaches the building, he sees the younger of the two. She has a bunch of pamphlets under her left arm, but her left arm is down. Her right arm is up, and she seems to be whistling soundlessly as to a couple of birds on her finger, a few more shadows flying above. As you look up to see the shadows, your eyes are hurt by the sun and you have to quickly look down again. She notices you and jumps, running over, and wraps her arms around you, excited and silent. She then turns her head and whistles soundlessly again, the birds flying inside the building. She continues to hug you as another girl is dragged out by two birds by her apron. She's going, "Stop it, what are you doing? Kantu!"
These birds. These fucking birds, man. The birds.
And she also runs over to you. "Kantu, you came to visit. It's so exciting." They are now both hugging you on the street. There's people around.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of... Can we go somewhere?
Oh,
I mean...
of course. Miss Baumbach's been waiting to meet you. We told her so much about you. Oh, I so hope that your fight against the tower meanies is going well.
Aw.
Yeah, it's going good.
She leads you into the building. It's covered wall to wall with different flora, bright colors. Behind the counter you see potions. The desk is nicely engraved, and a wizened old woman, whose token I don't have, is behind the counter. "Oh, this must be Kantu. You girls are so enamored with him. It is a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am Miss Baumbach, and this is my shop."
Nice to meet you. What's your name again?
Mrs. Baumbach.
Baumbach.
Yes, Mrs.
Okay.
Baumbach's been teaching me how to mix potions.
Awesome!
Hold on. Were you not there last time? You know, like the growing back of the finger and... Okay.
It was
Yeah, I
potions.
remember that.
Anyway. Continue. Or is it my turn? I don't know. Do I say something? I don't know what was said last.
Kantu stands
well.
around awkwardly, the two girls by him. How is your adventure going?
Good? I don't know.
The tower meanies didn't
It's
hurt
like-
you much, did they? I'm sure you've been protecting
Well-
everyone.
I try. I do what I can, but, you know, sometimes the play caller and his magnificence He sometimes gets in the way.
That must be Lillina.
Like that laugh that happened. Okay.
She looks up at you, confused. This cute, bewildered look on her face.
Well, she should call the plays, but the one we jokingly call play caller would be Isaac, the little goofy elf guy.
The half-elf goofy guy. Goofy guy. I think I like that name.
I'm gonna start using that one.
Me too. The other one nods. A lot.
He's gonna break down very, very soon.
This is great.
The girls seem interested in hearing the story about your travels.
I do not know how to explain it without getting into the gruesome details.
Just tell them how awesome you were.
What?
Just tell them how awesome you were. Say you saved us all. Or
Say you're kneeling down and telling a tale of grandeur. Like, oh, and then
okay,
and then this and this, without going to anything like gruesome, like a storybook.
Okay, I storybook it. GG.
And we had an awesome. We found a door.
I have no idea how to tell this story, but I'm just gonna bypass it with the cheaty way.
They are enamored. Sometimes they gasp. Other times they do small cheers. A couple times they giggle as you talk about the antics of your team. The older one tries to guess at the puzzle of the door when you present it to her, though you can't remember exactly what it was since you weren't paying too much attention.
This is true.
She doesn't figure out the puzzle, by the way, and is amazed when you did.
I didn't figure anything out though. So.
When you start talking about insects and bugs, she gets the shivers, but she's still extremely interested. And they go on. You go on talking, and eventually you get to all the way back to. And then I came here to see you guys again. Oh, it's so good to see you. Mrs. Baumbach, do we have potions that he could take with him? Since he seems to get hurt all the time?
I kind of laugh. Just a little.
I suppose
not all the
there
time.
are a couple I could part with. Although, being an adventurer, it would be proper if you did pay for them. Oh, come on, Mrs. Baumbach, please.
No, it's fine. I'll pay for them. I'm not one to swindle an old lady out of her gold.
How much gold do you have on you that Isaac hasn't spent?
Not. I have 60 gold.
In your character sheet,
More
I
than
swear
Isaac.
I have you at 210.
Okay, then I don't know what is right anymore.
With the gold that you guys have gotten like throughout on your in-game character sheet.
Have you been updating that one?
I only ever do my in-game one. I never actually update my actual character sheet.
That's what I've been updating, the actual character sheet, and I don't know what's wrong anymore.
Cause like
it's okay. I'm okay.
Wait, does it have gold in our character sheet? Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, yep, I have 210. Okay, that's the thing. Okay.
I've been using my actual character sheet. Believe
it's
it or not.
better if you use this one since sometimes you guys aren't here and we need to know that.
Okay, well,
It's
there you go.
30 gold for a potion of cure light wounds. That should heal you up a little. I suggest you take several.
Wait, hold on.
It is cure light wounds, but
Yeah, just like just the way she said it is like I suggest you take
several.
Several.
Oh, I heard 7. I'm sorry. I'm deaf also. I'm dumb. Okay. Well, Isaac's always getting hurt. He's usually the first one hurt. I'm talking to myself like just saying. I could do with maybe Let's go. I don't know how much I can. I can't do math. Let's go with 4. Sounds like a good 5. Better number.
That would be
Much better number.
150 gold pieces. Oh,
Go
Mrs.
for it.
Baumbach, can't you give him a discount or something? Dear, how much do we sell potions for? Well, you said it always depends on the potion or the salve. How much do we sell these ones for? She screws up her face and thinks for a minute. 50 gold. That's right. And he wants 5 of them. How much would that be?
Oh god.
2,500 silver. That's correct. He's buying them for 1,500 silver. That's 1,000 less.
Why are we going in this?
Which they both say that's 1,000 less at the same time. And she seems delighted. She is giving you a discount.
Aww.
Squee. Okay.
You get 5 potions of Cure Light Wounds, and you lose 150 gold.
Fair enough. That was adorable.
Dears,
That's not right.
Alicia,
I think so.
I'd like you to go study your plants for a bit. Raina, could you go outside and hand a few more pamphlets? I want to talk to Mr. Cantu alone
Sorry.
for a moment. They both nod and reluctantly, one goes deeper into the shop, the other one heads for the outside. And then they both turn and bound back and kiss you on opposite cheeks. And then they bounce away.
As they walk out, kind of like wave.
Although one of them's
I
going
wave-
kind
I
of
wave.
north, the other one's going kind of south.
I wave both hands. I will do it. I am not afraid to look like a fool.
Sir, are the most delightful orc I've ever seen in my life.
It's funny to hear someone say that. That's like the exact opposite reaction I usually
Are you
get.
sure you're not at least half orc?
Aww.
No, well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't really know where I came from, so it's a possibility, I
That
guess.
would make more sense, but I saw you outside. You have the aversion to light. The human blood in half-orcs prevent them from suffering such things. You have very strong, I can see, but it seems that your heart is even stronger. I would like to ask something of you. I
Can I kind of have this rule. Can you tell me what it is before I start like agreeing to stuff?
well,
Yes.
I will tell you my proposition, and you can accept it or not after. I do not
Okay.
expect you to accept these things blindly.
Some people seem to expect me to sometimes, Isaac, and I it's kind of frustrating, to be honest. Just go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a fool of myself or interrupt
She
you.
is quiet every time that you speak, politely allowing you to ramble.
I do ramble though, so it's
I am very old, and I have gone through many apprentices. Many have shown promise, but most, if not all, ended up going to the field or to adventuring. I remember one girl named Tacy, a half-orc like you, if you truly are one. She was excellent at herbs, but terrible at mixing. She ended up making a good cook, if I remember. But she was offered a position with the Skazani, and at the age she was at, being cooped up in a building wasn't the life that she wanted. I've lost many apprentices in the same way. I would like it if this girl, Alicia, would follow in my legacy and take over my shop when I pass. She shows a lot of promise, but if she also decides to go out adventuring, I don't know what I'll do. If you could convince her to stay, I would be in your debt. She shows no signs of leaving now and seems very happy. And don't expect me to kick the bucket anytime soon. I'm still a ripe old woman. Oh,
So she would have been best friends with the lady that we put in the old lady home.
you laugh.
Don't remind
But
me.
I know many different poisons that could kill a man, and many more salves that could heal him right after.
You said a man.
Or an orc. Or an
What about
elf.
an orc?
Or a dwarf.
I tried.
She screws up her face for a
I
minute and
tried.
she turns to the side. Anyway,
She killed a dwarf. Oh my god. What has she done? She's evil. No, I'm just go ahead.
as a token of my thanks, I would like to give you these. She goes through a couple of small vials, and then she hands you 6 of them. 2 light blue, 1 a bright red, or two bright red, and 2 a deep copper. She points to the blue one. This is cat's tail. When poisons wish to seize up your seize up your muscles. These old bones always on my mind. Seize up your muscles. They will loosen them again. These copper ones are bull's horns. When you lose your strength of arm, also to a poison, this will bring you vigor. And she touches the bright red ones. This is ox heart. When your life seems to be draining away, this will give you life anew. Now, each of these have 2 doses in them, for a total of 4 each. Make sure that the poison has left your body before you use them. If it is still within you, the poison will overcome the salve. The way you talked about Isaac's whining, nagging, and complaining all the while, this should be able to shut him up for a little while longer.
Oh, I love you.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it.
You're not here. Shut up.
I'm okay with it.
Take these, and let me keep your girls safe here.
Okay.
I think you should say, sorry, this
I
is
don't know
out
what to
character.
say.
And because I'm not there, and obviously I don't actually know what's going on, but I feel like I want to offer him some advice.
I know.
As
I know what I
Kelsey
wanna
rather
say,
than
but
Mai.
I know what I
I
want to
think
say.
you
Go
should
ahead.
talk to them, because at the end of the day, it's their decision. You can't say you're not allowed to go adventuring because this old lady wants you.
Well, is that the conversation that happened now? I mean, we didn't know. I thought okay. I was gonna talk to him about it. I wasn't gonna be like, no, bad children, you can't go.
That's what she's asking you to do, though.
I know.
What are you babbling about? I'm sorry,
I'm just
that's...
talking to my
that's- I'm just talking to my telepath, don't worry about it.
Having internal conflict.
I am not a stranger to such. You don't need to talk to the girls now, but at some time. In a week, a year, when they're older. But sometime.
I walk over to her I place a hand on her shoulder.
Your hand is
Gently, so I
massive
don't
on her
push.
small, wrinkled shoulder.
Yeah, that's. I don't want to kill anybody, so I'm careful.
Roll a careful strength check. No.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to lose.
Slaps her across the face.
Rolls an
You,
actual
you go to
one.
like squeeze her shoulder
Oh,
like
dude.
friendly like and crush her bones.
No, I'm not going to squeeze her shoulder because I'm so afraid now to do anything to this old woman. Because if she dies, I have just made terrible things. No. Whatever. I put my hand on her shoulder. I'm not going to squeeze it. I'm not going to hurt her, please. And I just say, please take care of them.
And she places her small wrinkled hand on Contu's shoulder and gives it a squeeze that he did not know was coming. She seems to be able to squeeze harder than Isaac. And she smiles up with
That easy.
thin lips and weary eyes. And you take care of us all.
Aww.
I had nothing to say to that. Just smile. Just smile.
Now.
That's what I want to do.
Go along and play with the girls. Hang out outside. If people see you, maybe they'll come into my shop.
I'll try to be as welcoming and friendly as I possibly can
You
be.
seem to be good at it. Especially for an orc. And Contu spends the evening with the girls, chasing them around and letting them climb all over him. A few people do shy away from the store, but some also go in. Roll a charisma check. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Wait, that's my aura charisma. Sorry, wrong one. I hit the wrong button. Oh, I didn't hit a button. Why am I talking? I don't know. Gotta find my things. Where's my things? Okay.
You and the girls seem to be brighter than the star stone that gleams high above the Ascendant Court. You feel as if the woman is getting a lot more business than she has in months. Or at least a little while.
I don't.
And after a long day of play and talking and resting, you all, or whatever Isaac and Mae did, just like went home and stared awkwardly at each other for a while.
I had
Probably
a shower
converts.
and then meditated. Because I need my
Was-
PowerPoints back.
If he had a shower, was he there with the shower?
No.
We're
Sure.
in medieval times. There's no such thing as showers. We had a
I
bath.
bet
First-
you.
First off, this is fucking role playing. There can be whatever the fuck you want.
Fine. I take futuristic bath, which has zero gravity.
If she wants a goddamn shower, she can have a damn shower.
You
Anyway,
all
continue.
meet up at different times in the foreign quarter, back at your house at the Grand Lodge. And you take a extended rest. You wake up bright and early the next morning, head back to the tower, and continue your adventure.
Before we head back, though, I meet up with Donica and give her 20 gold to send to my family. I mean, 20 silver to send to my family.
You are-
Miss Donica of Marcellin Latet is quite easy to find at any hour of any day in any place in the city. Especially for her friends.
Oh, good.
As a result,
Good.
Isaac can't find her anywhere. No. She actually finds him with Belinar. She is hassling him over a song that he's not singing. Bonus points if you remember that character.
Hello.
Anyway, that is where we'll end.
I remember him.
Belinar, the stuttering bard.
Yep, Belinar the Bumbling Bard. And that is where we will end today's session. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And tune in next time for more
I suck at
of
role-playing.
Xeno the Dungeon Master's marvelous voices. I don't have to do any voices for a while. I'd just like you to go kill more insects, if you would. Thanks.
I do great voices, but not really.
Thanks for coming. Bye!
Bye-bye!
Holy
Bye.